So fresh and so clean, clean. Hello. I'm airing up my air mattress so I can lay down and talk. My back is hurting.
The Bluetooth device is ready up there.
Hello. How are you doing? Come here. Come here, little boy. Come here, little boy. I got my little puppy. 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 are you going?
This is Pod 5, the first fully immersive sleep system. Intelligent, adaptive,
So, we started talking about the TikTok shop. I have so many theories about this. I don't know what's going on over there, but yikes.
The thing that even put me onto it that really was like blew up this whole thing was that people were selling on the TikTok shop.
This is so dangerous. It's insane. Hey, welcome back to whatever the hell this is. Tropical Resort Edition. Ooh. Someone give me a drink. Clink. Pass the Bud Light.
If you're doing Tropical Resort Edition, I feel like somebody should be passing out
The things that I like the most are controversial to other people.
You know, it's hard. It's like co-parenting. It's really hard, you know? And like,
you're not co-parenting with just anyone.
yeah.
Or the players.
No, Kanye West and Jeffree Star got together. I know it.
Hello.
Actual footage of Kanye West and Jeffree Star together just hit the internet. And Kim Kardashian is reportedly so over it with this man, always embarrassing her and the kids. Like, this isn't just another one of those weird internet rumors that people can laugh off anymore. This time it is real, and Jeffree Star has in fact confirmed that they had a thing going. The timing, the receipts, the history, it all lines up. And honestly, the internet has barely recovered from Kanye's latest confession about getting with his cousin back in the day. But believe me when I tell you that this new development with Jeffree Star just blew everything else wide open. Buckle up and let's get right into it.
So Jeffree Star did sleep with Kanye West? Let's talk about that and more involving the very popular and problematic influencer.
First of all, Kanye West has been on a downward spiral for a minute now, but these past few weeks have been one public meltdown after another. Like, not so long ago when he was out here in a Nazi cosplay, disturbing confessions in his music, and now this viral clip that's got everybody talking. In a newly surfaced video, Kanye appears way too cozy with Jeffree Star out in Wyoming, and when I say cozy, I mean body language, eye contact, tension. Like, it is giving something way deeper than just a run-in at a ranch. What makes this so wild is that the Kanye and Jeffree rumor isn't even new. It actually exploded back in 2021, but back then,
Don't just take classes, take charge. Start your comeback today at purdueglobal.edu.
everyone just brushed it off as some weird TikTok stunt. Jeffree even played along, low-key fueling the flames, but never gave a straight answer.
I guess allegedly Jeffree Star has been sleeping with Kanye West, and that's why they're getting a divorce. Goodbye.
Fast forward to now, and we've got actual footage. Plus, Jeffree himself
Hello?
confirming they were involved. Like, he straight up said the rumors were true. No cryptic tweets, just a plain and simple confirmation that they had a moment. And when you line this up with what Kanye has been admitting to in his lyrics lately, it's like the puzzle pieces are clicking into place. And let's not forget, this allegedly went down while Kanye was still married to Kim, which brings us all to that moment. The infamous car photo of Kim sobbing her heart out next to Kanye. At the time, nobody knew why she was crying like that. Like, we had seen her cry on TV, sure, but this was different. This was raw, off-camera, real-life pain. And now, with Jeffrey's confession and everything Kanye has been putting out in public, fans are convinced that this is the exact moment Kim found out. The vibe between them in that pic is tense. Like, she had just pumped into some disturbing info that had her whole world.
Hello?
Hey everyone, I'm already crying. I'm gonna try this with composure. Hey everyone, I'm already crying. I'm gonna try and do this with composure. Hey everyone, I'm already crying.
Trisha Paytas, I spent 20 hours bedazzling this Birkin for your show tonight. I have been a fan since 2011, and this is my first time going to a Trisha show. It took 20 hours, but now I have a Birkin. No one can tell me otherwise. And fun fact, did you guys know that the back of the rainbow Birkin is just yellow? Fun fact, Trisha Paytas, I spent 20 hours bedazzling this Birkin for your show tonight. I have been a fan since 2011, and this is my first time going to a Trisha show.
My fiance is gone tonight, so I'm eating things he would normally refuse to eat, and tonight I'm ordering Wingstop. He doesn't really like fried chicken. There's a lot of things I could have done, but I'm picking Wingstop because that's what I want. I don't know why you guys were roasting my fiance so badly in the last Taco Bell video, including Taco Bell themselves. I think it's completely normal to have food preferences. If you want to make fun of me, I don't eat any seafood, none of it. I refuse. So that's my thing. I choose to eat this food when he's gone because it's the nice thing to do. I promise we like each other. I got 3 hot honey rub tenders and 2 of the lemon garlic. They're new. I've never had them before. I like both of those flavors individually, so I'm excited to try. I also got some veggie sticks instead of fries. I don't like Wingstop fries. Whether I get them takeout delivery or I eat them in my car, they're always somehow soggy. I don't know how they manage to do that. But of course, I got their Cajun corn. I'm about to say something really controversial, and it's that I prefer their blue cheese over their ranch. I do like their ranch. I'm not a ranch hater, but I have to eat wings with blue cheese. It's like an unspoken rule inside my mind. I'm gonna try the new flavor first. I should probably try it without blue cheese. I actually really like that. This tastes like a less salty version of their garlic parm. I used to love their garlic parm, but recently I feel like it's gotten more salty, so I stopped ordering them. But this is not salty, so I might have to become a new favorite. Hot honey rub.
Hi Bizdies, you want to hang out with me and Sully and then get a few things done? Have to bag some meat up, do the dishes. Cheers. Thank you again for helping get me to 30,000 besties here in my little corner.
Hi guys.
Anything special? Just a mom wanting a slow life with her family, trying to heal from a lot of trauma growing up into adulthood. So just want to be relatable. Live in a normal little tiny house. I think I should do a reintroduction video about myself. So let's spit off some facts. I'm 35. I'm a Sagittarius. I'm a mom to 2 boys. I've been with my husband for 13 years. Been married for 11 this year. I am no contact with everyone in my family. In November, we moved from Virginia to Ohio. We lived in an Airbnb and a hotel for 6 weeks before we found our house. I was born in Germany due to my dad being in the military. We came back to the States when I was a year old. Before I became a stay-at-home mom in 2019, I worked in the travel industry for 6 years. I have chronic pain every day. We have a suspicion of what could be causing it. I have been a gardener since 2016.
Hi.
I love anything
How are you?
miniature. I have a dollhouse that I'm obsessed with, which actually I'm getting ready to gut and redo. Let me know if you...
Hey guys. Put you right there. If anybody wants to talk, please comment. I'm bored.
Hungry Root is here, and I needed it because my fridge is super empty. I'm gonna open the box. It's like hard to.
Hi guys.
Finding someone was truly good for you. It's hard to imagine there's a world where there's like someone who's actually meant for you.
That is a very interesting choice of words from somebody who, no joke, missed their child's first birthday party to sit in bed with Drake and have a podcast with him.
I'm just saying, like,
I flew all the way here
you did. I really do.
on my daughter's first birthday.
I wasn't gonna bring that up.
So one of the internet's favorite things to do is talk about deadbeat dads. I'm constantly seeing people talk about Anthony Edwards.
Hi, how are you, Mike?
About Duke Dennis possibly having multiple children that he tries to hide, but for whatever reason, you don't really be hearing the same criticisms on the internet when it comes to girls, except for Bobby Althoff, who just might be the most well-documented deadbeat mom of all time, and rightfully so in my opinion, because Bobby Althoff gave up being a stay-at-home
What are you up to?
children, making over $200,000 a year off TikTok.
I was making around like 250 to 300 a year. Yeah. From brand deals on TikTok.
Wow. To be a used-up street sweeper in LA, where nobody wants her. So I'm not entirely sure how many people know this. Personally, I didn't before I started researching for this video, but Bobby has actually been pretty popular on the internet way before she had her podcast that everybody hates. Before she ever did her very first
I'm just
podcast,
watching
from
YouTube.
what I can tell, Bobby was sitting at about 3 million followers on TikTok from making content about being a mom. But after doing that for about a year or two, I guess she decided it was a little bit too hard to come up with TikTok ideas by herself every single day. And after seeing how much money some people were making on their podcast, she decided
It's so hot here in Oklahoma.
just start a podcast.
I want to go swimming.
I was like, 250 is great and all, but it's hard to come up with content with just me.
She must have taken a big old gulp out of her stupid bitch juice before she had that thought. hot, but nonetheless, that's what she would do, start a fucking podcast. And since, like I said, she already had a really large following on TikTok, it wouldn't take long for her to get her first guest on her podcast, Miranda Sings.
Well, so my first guest was Miranda Sings.
Now, if you don't know who that freaky looking motherfucker is, I would just keep it that way personally. You're genuinely blessed. But according to Bobby, her podcast was actually originally called something else. But
What are
after
you
she would
doing?
send the first episode to the team she was working with at the time, she would accidentally see an email thread of this company talking about what they thought about her podcast. And believe it or not, they thought it was complete dog shit.
I sent them in my pilot of it, and then one day I was like, finally they watched it, I got an email, and it was a thread that was sent between the company, not meant for me to see. And I was like, and they were like, this is so bad, this is horrible, this is not funny, I see what she's trying to do, but it's just not funny. And they're like, yeah, she should just stick to doing a regular podcast and stuff.
And instead of taking some of their criticisms, maybe trying to make her podcast a little bit better, she decided she would just change the name of the podcast to The Really Good Podcast, while putting absolutely zero effort into any of the people that she's interviewing. And I'm not just saying that. This is something that she completely admits.
Sometimes I'll be like, can you guys give me a few pointers right before I walk in? And that's what I have. It's what you do. It's just me. And it's like, I don't know. It's easier. And it makes money.
And I'd even go as far as to say she seems to be proud of it. But this is where the industry plant accusations start to come in. Because according to Bobby, she would start offering people on TikTok and Instagram $300 if they commented somebody that ended up being on her podcast.
So I had, if you comment a celebrity and that leads to them being on my show, I'll give you $300.
And very quickly, somebody would comment Funny Marco. And after posting that screenshot on her Instagram account, Funny Marco would respond fairly quickly, and he would be her second guest on her podcast.
Marco was the first one, I think. Somebody tagged him. That was the first time I saw him. I was like, okay, if this comment leads to me getting him, then I'll give you $300. I posted a screenshot of that on my story, and I tagged him. And I remember thinking, there's no way he's going to see this, because he has 5 million followers, I think, like 5 or 6 million followers. I was like, there's no way he's going to see this. And he replied so quickly.
Although I think it's very likely she's leaving out some details about how she got Funny Marco on her podcast. I very highly doubt Bro drove all the way out to where she lived at the time to be only the second guest on her very shitty podcast for free. She definitely paid Bro, and it's not even a question. She's just not going to admit that because she wants to keep the illusion that people want to be on her podcast. When in reality, it's very likely that either her or the team that she's now working with is paying these people a lot of money to be on her podcast.
I didn't.
You did.
Your team reached out to mine.
Don't cap. Let's not cap about that. Let's not flex for the ground. Uh-oh.
And she would basically confirm that when she would claim that Drake saw the clips of her and Funny Marco and reached out to her himself to be on her podcast.
From there, I believe that Drake saw the clips of that one.
Like, come on, bro. You're fucking lying, and we all know it. Drake was not sitting at home
Hi, guys.
clips of fucking Bobby Aldoff and thinking, damn, this is the podcast I need to get on right now. But this is where shit gets weird, because Bobby would drop everything she had going on to fly out to Drake's house to have a podcast with him in his bed under the blankets. And I mean, she dropped everything. Because not only did she have a husband while sitting in bed with Drake, but she actually skipped one of her kids' first birthday parties to be in bed with Drake.
I'm just saying, like, you did. I really do.
On my daughter's first birthday.
I wasn't here. You missed your daughter's first birthday.
To be here.
Dark. Dark.
What a pathetic excuse of a parent. Thankfully, Drake would give her some honesty really quick and tell her just how terrible of a parent she really is.
Regret that you'll never be able to undo.
Yeah.
Horrible parent.
And you can tell this kind of hurt her feelings, because right after that, she would ask Drake where his son is.
Where's your son?
Somewhere safe, and it's not his birthday.
When's his birthday?
What does it matter? It ain't today, honey.
Don't call me honey.
So,
I came here on my daughter's birthday because I thought I could get some good answers out of you.
Like, bitch, how is that fucking relevant right now? How in the hell is
Hi.
that relevant to the fact that you skipped your daughter's first birthday party? And honestly, Drake's response to this was pretty chill. Personally, I would have had to hit her with a 619 just to show her how stupid of a fucking question that was. And honestly, during this entire interview, Bobby was asking some pretty inappropriate questions for someone who has a husband and 2 kids waiting for them at home. At some point during the interview, Bobby would ask Drake if she was his which is already a weird question to be
Hi,
asked.
guys.
But super fucking weird when again, you're married. But then when Drake said, I do it, in a very unexcited tone, you could see on her face, she genuinely felt some type of way about that.
Not it.
No, I said like, I
You do it.
That's a one-on-one true RPA.
Hello.
One-on-one true RPA calls to you.
Asked, am I your type? And he said, do it.
But honestly, Bobby was acting like this throughout the entire podcast. Right before she asked Drake if she was his type, she would also ask him to say, Bobby, do you love me? Instead of Kiki, when Drake performs that song next.
How about I will remember show this instead of saying Kiki, do you love me? And say Bobby, do you love me?
It was extremely obvious that Bobby was trying to take a ride on that Drake roller coaster, despite, again, like I've said a million times, having 2 kids and a husband waiting at home for her. But one of the weirdest things I noticed about this interview is that all of this was taking place at 3 o'clock in the morning.
What time is it, Bobby?
Anybody want to talk?
Don't do that.
I'm just joking. It's 3:30. This is great. Can I have another drink?
Like what? So let me get this straight. You skip your daughter's first birthday party to fly out to Drake's house, sit with him in bed under the covers at 3 o'clock in the morning for an interview, but the interview mostly consists of really weird questions like, am I your type? Yeah, we can go ahead and chalk it up right here. Bobby is a ho faux show. No questions. And unsurprisingly, almost immediately after that interview was published on her YouTube channel, Bobby's husband would file for divorce. I know bro was probably sitting at home absolutely flabbergasted as to what his wife was saying to Drake during her interview. But this is where things would get really weird, because only a month after that interview, Bobby Aldoff would actually post a clip of her standing at Drake's concert with her arms crossed with a really smug look on her face. And at first, this just seemed like a way to get people talking, because the Drake interview had absolutely blown up at this point, sitting at around 10 million views after only 1 month of it being uploaded. But only a few days after that TikTok was uploaded, Bobby or the team she works with, I don't really know who did it, but that interview would be completely deleted off the platform. And to this day, a year and a half later, Bobby has never said why she did that. In fact, she basically refuses to even talk about Drake. But during her interview with Wired magazine, the interviewer would actually ask Bobby about the Drake incident.
The incident with Drake. There was like, well, you know. No? Okay. What I know is you did an interview with Drake, you were in bed. Laughs, everyone laughing.
And you can tell by Bobby's face, she feels extremely awkward about the question. And I think there's no...
Hello, how are y'all?
They fucked. They absolutely fucked. And this was just the start of Bobby's whole venture. Not too long after all of this happened, there would be a video of Bobby like holding on to Funny Marco while they were walking around backstage at some place. Both of them having their arms wrapped all the way around each other, and Bobby like putting her head on Funny Marco. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here, but it's very obvious what it looks like. And not too long after this, there would start to be rumors going around that Bobby was actually sleeping with the majority of her guests. Now I have absolutely no idea if that's true. Obviously Bobby's not just gonna come out.
Hi guys, how are y'all?
But I can totally
It's me, Sharon.
Honestly, I kind of think that as well. And Bobby would actually eventually
Just watching this
so somebody would actually reply to her
video about
"Damn,
Bobby outflows.
Fame over your now ex-husband just to get passed around by different guys weekly." And Bobby would post this on her Snapchat story and say, "I never respond to this comment that I've been getting a million times a day for the last year, but I really am sick of seeing it. Anyone who says stuff like this is so fucking ignorant. You don't know why my marriage ended, that we are both so much happier apart than we were together. Now our kids get to see 2 happy parents instead of 0. I have never slept with someone I interviewed. I don't sleep around, and I rarely ever go out. But you guys can't fucking believe that a woman can be around men without sleeping with them. It's so frustrating that I can't post a single
How are you guys
without
doing?
comments about how I'm being passed around. Go live the lives you deserve."
Where are you from? I'm from Oklahoma.
And just because you don't see my kids doesn't mean I don't. You see what I allow you to see. I mean, shit, for somebody who never goes out, there's a pretty good amount of pictures and videos of you going out, including a video of you getting carried out of the bar, drunk as fuck, by some...
Summer savings are here at Going Going Gone by Dick's Sporting Goods. Find a store near you and save big at Going Going Gone. Want to lose 15 to 20% of your weight in a year? Try Rose
So I'm not saying she's a liar, but the signs are there to say the least. And a few months later, she would post some blurred out videos of her hugging and kissing some guy with the song that sings, "I never found love until I met you," or whatever it says, which is absolutely crazy because she was just married like a year before this. And very quickly, people started speculating that this was an NFL player that goes by the name of Sean Murphy Bunting. But almost immediately, bro would actually deny it being him, responding to one of the tweets about it, straight up saying, "That's not me," even though there had already been leaked photos of them together, and the entire internet had already confirmed it was absolutely him, no question. It's very obvious he was just using her for a piece of ass, because as soon as she made this shit public, bro dipped and wanted absolutely nothing to do with that. And she has absolutely nobody to blame but herself. NFL players, for one, are known for doing this, and I don't know if Bobby realizes this, but she's like 27, 28 years old, almost 30, with 2 children and a recently divorced husband. Why would someone with already millions of dollars, likely richer than Bobby at this point, because those second NFL contracts go absolutely crazy, why would someone with so much going for themselves want to drop down to your level and then become a stepdad for 2 children? Like, it literally doesn't even make sense. It's almost like Bobby shouldn't have went into Drake's bed at 3 o'clock in the morning, asking him weird sexual questions while she had a husband. And I get it, I guess her and her husband didn't get along. None of us were there, so we really don't know. But it probably still was a very
Move, sugar. Move. Move.
still thinking that someone was gonna happily claim that. And after Sean Murphy Bunting would deny her, that's when she would post those videos of her crying for the camera.
It's like hard to imagine finding someone who is truly good for you. It's hard to imagine there's a world where there's like someone who's actually meant for you. I got lonely, met a guy around Thanksgiving, and I think things moved really fast. I don't know, I thought it was fucking fate. Clearly it wasn't. It was really sweet. It had raised the bar for me.
Hi, guys.
Which sucks because then it's like, fuck. I didn't want the bar to be raised at all. Dating is just hard, you guys.
And I know this is gonna sound crazy. I need you to sit down while I say this to you. Bobby Althoff is 27 years old. She's already been married once. She has 2 children. Maybe, just maybe, instead of focusing on getting some dick, she should
Where's
focus
everybody
on
from?
fucking children. I know that sounds absolutely insane, but I think a lot of people don't realize when they have children, that is now your life. You need to focus solely on your children. And now these kids are gonna grow up, see all of these clips, see the fact that their mom flew out to see Drake lay in his bed with them, to miss one of their first birthday parties while she was still with their father. It's not even just about her spending time with her children. For all we know, she's doing that all the time. It's the fact that she's now leaving a digital footprint that is still gonna be there when her children grow up. There's also this clip of Bobby walking around the hood of Compton.
You gotta say what's cracking. Hey, y'all gonna scare her away, man. Y'all gonna scare her away.
And although it does look like she's with YG, who was somebody that she interviewed, so it totally makes sense, it just reminds me so much of that video of Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez buying drugs in the hood of LA, looking so fucking out of place.
Hey, I got Justin Bieber here at the Swami though. Oh, you're my hood, homie. MS gang. I seen you, bro. Have a good one. Good one, G. That's Justin Bieber for you guys. He's in Hollywood. The worst part of it too. That's really Bieber. Hey, Bieber, I fuck with you. Nah, not really, homie, but you famous, nigga.
But I guess Bobby and her team decided instead of denying all the allegations of Bobby being a meat goblin, they would just lean into him. And recently she would post a picture on her Instagram of another guy with his arm around her and her looking extremely excited with the caption saying, "Podcast returning on May 15th. She would also promote her podcast by walking around a beach in LA with the really good podcast stamped right on her ass. It actually looks like that's the beach from GTA 5. I'm not entirely sure. I've never been to California, even though I only live 2 states away. I'm gonna take a trip one day though, I promise. It's been a dream of mine since I was a kid, probably around the time that I hit 100,000 subscribers, as a little celebration, because I actually do have some homies that live in San Diego. And the last thing that Bobby would do to get everybody's attention on the new season of the podcast is stand in front of a basketball game while a bunch of dudes are just trying to play basketball in her bikini, holding up a free advice sign. And all of the dudes ignored her, as they fucking should. And for the most part, that's for the updates on Bobby Bobby Aldoff would end. If you were to take anything out of this story, it would simply be watch who you marry, because the last thing you want to do is. Now, personally, I don't believe in marriage. I know that's gonna sound crazy, but I think it's a scam. I think if you truly love somebody, you can get married without actually getting married to the government. Because as soon as you do, you immediately. Owe more taxes. If they divorce you first, they can take all your money. In my opinion, it creates unnecessary pressures on a relationship. And I don't know the exact.
Hi guys.
I know in today's world, over 50% of marriages end in divorce. And I don't know about you, but I don't like those odds personally. With all that being said, though, boys, that right there is where I'm going to end the video. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to drop a like on it and let me know what you think of Bobby and her podcast in the comment section. The support on the channel the last couple of days has been absolutely insane. I've gained like 2,000 subs just in the past 4 days. So thank you all so much for that. Every single time somebody watches the video, likes the video, leaves a comment, drops a sub on the channel, you are literally making my childhood dreams come closer and closer to reality. So I'm so grateful for all of you. New content will be coming soon. I've already kind of picked up my upload schedule, but I plan on doing it even more in the next coming weeks. We gotta make this final push to 100K because I feel it coming soon. I really do. Keep in mind, because of how long it takes to make these kinds of videos, every like 3 or 4 days is probably the max I'm gonna be.
Where's everybody from?
Without going absolutely insane. But that being said, I have a ton of ideas for my second channel, and I know but the main channel has been doing so good, I've been having a hard time pulling myself away. That being said, I do have a ton of ideas, like I said, for the second channel. And after I'm done with this video and it's ready to upload, I'm gonna get straight going on those ones. And I'm gonna try to have at least one video out on the main and on the second channel. The reason I decided to make a second channel is because there's so much content that I really want to make, but I made content for so long with YouTube not showing it to anybody. And to be completely honest with you guys,
Hi.
I'm nervous to branch out too far.
Where's everybody from?
But I know there's a lot of people that just want me to make more content, and I want to do that too. So that's what the second channel is for, and I definitely plan on getting that shit going right after this video. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much again for all the support on the channel. The past couple of days to the past week have been absolutely insane, and if we can keep this momentum going, 100K is going to be seen very soon. So thank you guys for everything. I love each and every single one of you, and I will see you in the next one.
I'm Kevin Hart. I'm Kevin Hart. I'm Kevin Hart. I love acting, but my true calling is playing the new puzzle game, Royal Kingdom. That's why I started the Kevin Hart School of Acting Like Kevin Hart. Stay on that side. So more people can actually take my roles and I can play more Royal Kingdom. It's no ads. It's no ads.
And some of those are setting up everything for winter. He's room. They're gonna go sleeping.
Where's everybody from?
Oh, these are cool. I like those. I want a boy one day.
Which I don't think is weird. I think is great. Because I don't think a little
Hello guys, how are y'all doing? Where y'all from? I'm from Oklahoma. Bored. Yes, I have a lot to do, but I don't want to do it. It's too hot. So let's talk. Ow. Where's everybody from? I'm on an air mattress.
Babe, first you need to learn how to cook.
Bree is encouraging Santos to just get his life together with his baby daughter so she can be part of his life.
We do have plans and we've had conversations about like, you know, him trying to see his daughter more. Obviously, like, there's two sides to every story. As much as people can say like, oh, you don't even try, like you don't know how much he has tried to see, and he's getting no response.
Hello, how's everybody doing?
To other people, for whatever reason, whatever their reasons are. So we've had conversations about like what we're gonna do in the future after like my court case is kind of done and like settling down, about, you know, steps that we're gonna take so that he can, you know, see his daughter more. And also he does pay child support. I make sure that he pays it. He gets frustrated because like the website is like fucking difficult to use, but I'm like, look, like you have to do this, like it's for your baby. So he actually just paid it yesterday. So, and hopefully soon, like things will be different. They just are what they are right now. You know, he did what he did. He was at a different place in life when he made certain decisions that he made towards his, you know, child. But you know, at the end of the day, like he doesn't not want to be in his daughter's life.
And she talks about how she makes sure for him to pay child support, that he's always paying it because she's always present on it. Like, okay, this has to be done. Wow, I like that. I like that. I mean, the baby deserves the money. We don't know the financial
Hello guys.
the mom, where is she, who is she living with? We don't know none of that. But the fact that he's actually paying child support and Bree is making sure of that, I love that. Yeah.
I had a dream today about my daughter.
Hi. Where's everybody from?
Again and blocked. I think it's from her seeing me and Bree content. I'm gonna give her what she wants. I'm not gonna argue against a mother. She doesn't feel like I'm supposed to be there. I'll let her feel like that. So.
Whatever made you think it was hard to eat healthy?
Hi guys.
Has obviously never heard of Hungry Root. Here's what I ate today. My morning started with this yummy yogurt with blueberries and some fresh pineapple. It's less than 200 calories and packed with protein. I'm just obsessed that Hungry Root sends a variety of fresh, tasty groceries.
I hope my daughter comes over today. Or somebody comes over today.
Cold pressed green juice that's made with fresh fruits and veggies and packed with nutrients. And then food time for lunch. Today I went with this quick and easy shrimp scampi.
Life sucks sometimes.
It was so good, and all I had to do was throw it.
It's almost 4:20 and I don't even have a stick.
Hungry Root is how easy it makes hitting my health goals while keeping food super delicious. The process is so simple. I told Hungry Root I only want to spend 20 minutes max cooking. I don't like red meat. I prefer more. A lot of decisions that you make, if you don't think that your partner is important, and when it comes to like certain situations, like even though like my situation with my son doesn't involve Santos, like him as my partner and how, you know, he acts about the situation or like talks about the situation or thinks about it, like it does affect me. So like your partner kind of does, like is involved with that. Okay, then I need gray pillowcases. So yeah, but and I realized that like from personal experience, like I've had partners where like they, and for some reasons I've also left certain partners, they did not like. It felt like they did not care about my son in a way, and that was a big no for me. What is this? Zip it up. This is the canopy part.
weighs 26 pounds. 26 motherfucking pounds. And he does not like cow's milk. He only likes almond milk, oat milk, almond milk, vegan milk, and shit. No cow's milk. He's not fucking with that. But he's doing good. Just getting bigger.
And I saw this clip where Santos was dressed as Spider-Man, and you know how Santos caked up, right? Oh my god, that shit was funny. I feel like their lives and their, you know, their videos, their lives are getting a little bit more normal than what it was in the content's house. How they were always drinking, trying to fight, drugs, doing a lot of shit, just everywhere, just being all over the place, fighting. But now they seem like just to be doing normal things, and they seem to be living like a normal life and not being like horrible and just horrible. They're still talking about their pregnancy test. They're still talking about I'm gonna take one on and take one on. Like we're already getting bored of the whole pregnancy situation. If you're pregnant, tell us. If you're not, just shut up. And say the situation is positive, then you tell us. If not, just stop talking about it, girl.
I didn't take one. You know they would have clipped it if I took one, first of all. And they're trolling you. I would not tell y'all first. He would know first. He would know that I took one and that if it was negative or positive. Okay, anyways.
Let me take one. If I come out positive,
No! They're mine. You can't use them. You wanna take one? Bang! In the drawer. The blue. Oh my god! Alright, nothing, guys. Hey, just sit the fuck down. Oh my god. Oh my god. Did somebody hear that? I don't think anyone heard that. Jesus Christ. Dude. Babe, sit the fuck down. Sit your ass down, please. Stop opening my pregnancy test. Babe.
I'm gonna take a test. If I come out positive, you're pregnant too.
Ew. You don't even know how to take it. Yeah, you have to put it in your pee stream. Oh, you have your Spider-Man outfit on. Fucking ding dong. Oh my god, you have to get butt naked to do this. Wait, can you at least video it for the blue page? I'm dead ass. Okay, hold on. All men's tests are positive. Wait, actually, here, break, grab my phone. Here.
Hi guys. See my puppy? Work, work, work it out. Work, work, work it out. Work. Hi, how are you? ¿Cómo estás? Yo estoy bien. Thank you.
Tonight, and hopefully we'll be doing that soon. We have a big stream this weekend. We're gonna go to Six Flags. We're gonna
I have 3 of them. Tengo 3.
really fun day. We're gonna do another mukbang with her. So we're just streaming all weekend on Kick. And then we go to Texas, and then another stream we'll do is the Father's Day stream. And if it's positive, what? Oh my god. And then we go to Texas to see Winter. We will do some type of stream there. And we're going to Corpus to go to the Selena Museum and see the Selena statue. Are you recording? Oh my god, he's recording it. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay, so
I'm watching a video about Bree and Santos. Yeah. Chica. Hi, there's Chica. There's Chica. And there's Sugar. No, Sugar just went that way. She's 17, I think. She might be 16. I don't know. Okay, go lay down. Go lay down. Hi.
Why does it matter who talks to me or who talks to Santos that you need to like or dislike? Like, y'all about to be family soon. Like, get over it. Like, that's your step cousins, dude. Come on now. We're one big happy family, are we not? I get raw onions on mine. I like the onions to be raw. You like it raw, baby? I'm just gonna double with onion and pickle. He gets whole grilled onions on his. I like grilled onions. I get it. Your taste buds haven't developed. It's fine. What? It's okay. One day you'll grow up and be an adult. What do you mean, grilled? One day you'll. Yeah. Onions are good. I love them. If you truly like onions, you'll eat them raw, dead ass. Surely. Also, the spread.
Hi, I'm David from Reader. Large language models are really smart. They chat, reason, and help you code. LLMs can talk, they can't act. To act, LLMs need tools. That's why we've introduced the tool agents. We give LLMs the tools to execute real work inside your business. Let's go see how it works. On your left side, you see a typical office workflow.
okay.
Look who's online. Big Guy Appetite.
You know, being a pest. Yeah. Ooh, it's flaming. And the flames went higher. I went down, down, down. The ring of fire. The ring of fire. Okay. So, you're beautiful. Thank you, Tiffany. And Asian family love that doesn't deal with customer service. It's okay, my love. Love your glasses. Oh, thank you.
Hello, guys.
But I love them. Hopefully you would try it one day. Yes, Christina, definitely. We don't have any Armenian restaurants here, I don't think. But maybe when I take a trip to California, I surely will. Okay, let's try this egg, the steamed egg. Oh my god, that's hot. Okay, these are ready.
Not much, Josh.
Plate. Alrighty. There you go, prima. Shrimpies are ready. Huh? Yeah.
I do want you to come over here, but I'm so scared. I literally the last time I went on a date, I went and met the person there at Windstar. Well, that was when I had a car, but like I do want to meet you today. I just don't want you to feel bad if you see my house and stuff. My house is a mess also. No, I don't have an AC. It is hot. It is hot to me. I'm hot. Here where I live, it's hot. Okay, move, Chica. Move. Move. Vaya vete. Hello, guys. Are you in Oklahoma, Josh? It's hot in my house. Thank you. Hey, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications. That way you know when I'm going live. Yep, I'm from Oklahoma.
We can make it happen for our pineapple lip balm.
So today we have a little snack, just a little 14-piece tender, a couple biscuits, some fries. You know, we have the extra fries on the side. You know, we have the rice dressing. Can't wait to
What do you got going on today? Hello, Star.
Popeyes has the blueberry tea now.
How are you? I'm 19 hours away from Super Chats, guys.
Every single time. I love it. Little dippy dip. Oh, yeah. A little bit of that.
How are you guys doing? Hi. I love it. See how long my hair is? Ow. Cuando apenas era jovencito, mi mamá me decía, cuidadito, yo un amor trata de encontrar. No la busques, hijo, muy bonito, porque ha pasado tiempo de edad. Where's everybody from? I don't have the money to buy one.
I'm gonna go finish the rest of this off camera. I'll see you girls later. Mood. So today we have a little snack.
Mood.
Just a little 14-piece tender, a couple biscuits, some fries. You know, we have the extra fries on the side.
Back with another taste test. This time we're trying Doritos Golden Sriracha.
Hey y'all, I'm here again.
A lot of y'all requested that she be part of the taste test. She's in the part of the taste test.
Yes.
Alright. So first, the bag is gold.
Cuando apenas era un jovencito, mi mamá me decía, cuidadito, es un amor, trata de encontrar.
You good now? Yeah. Alright, cool. We're gonna do the taste test. So yeah, Golden Sriracha, let's give it a taste test.
My hand hurts.
How's it taste?
Oh wow, that's really good, flavorful. Oh, I need another
I
one.
think I'm gonna make some spaghetti here in a minute.
Okay, I can
Just
taste
one more.
I can taste the tangy. Try it again. I taste the tangy immediately.
If you're pretty and you have TikTok drafts sitting in your phone, taking up storage, collecting dust, what are you even doing right now? Post all of your TikTok drafts. Okay, I know you have like 300 TikTok drafts or more, because you love staring at yourself, and you should give everyone the opportunity to stare at you too. Of course, if you're comfortable with it. But if you post those 300 TikTok drafts,
Have an hourglass figure. You
this year I only paid $700 in taxes, and let me tell you what the fuck I did and wrote off. So, if you're literally like a new content creator on TikTok or on any platform, and no, I'm not gonna have you go click another link because what? No, like if I'm gonna tell you this shit, it's like because I'm putting y'all on. And so this is what I did. So for Walmart, I have my phone number. So all my receipts, put my phone number in, and right. And if you have the Walmart app, like literally, it's easy to access your receipts. So all those receipts, bank statements, like let's say if you have like BECU, and it tells you what like you spent your money on, good girl, like save it. You know that's what we need. And you're gonna take screenshots of all the 20. Let's say you're doing your taxes in 2025. All of the receipts from 2025. You're gonna screenshot what you used in your video. For example, I make content in my house, right? So what I did is every month we pay $16.50 rent. Take a picture of the rent I paid, and I submitted it. But only a percentage is gonna be taken off, not all of it. But still, like even though it's a little bit, fucking add it there. Like anything you're using in your videos, put that in your taxes. Don't be scared to be like, well, I don't know, I'm not gonna add that because I don't know. Like literally everything, like my guinea pigs, I put all that on my taxes. All the food I use in my videos, I put that down in my taxes. You know. So for somebody that was gonna pay like around 4,000 or 5,000 in taxes this year, I only paid $700. And if you're like, oh well, somebody fucked up, I didn't fuck up because I had somebody do my taxes for me. So yeah, let me know if you guys need more advice.
Look at him. Look at him. Trying to see if I'm a buy for him. And I'm not. I'm not buying no. I'm not.
Look, baby. Hey, fishes. Look at the belly. Look at him. Smile at him.
Don't smile at me.
Say, come get look. I should just say. You don't want nothing to say?
Look at him. Look at him.
3 pieces. Sounds like
I'm a human and I just want to be treated like a normal person for once. I know what I did was a horrible mistake, but everyone deserves a second chance. Like, why else do you think I post so much? It's because I have no friends, no life, and I've had no friends for the last 3 years, and now the whole world is making fun of me for it. Try to put yourself in my shoes. None of you would be able to handle the hate that I get every single day.
No wonder Natalie Reynolds' account was permanently banned. She made 3 fatal mistakes, which completely angered Brooke Monk. Recently, Natalie uploaded a video of tearing up a Labubu doll and destroyed several Labubu in public in a supermarket, just because she wanted to draw the pink version. But she didn't Why was Natalie Reynolds...
Natalie working at Wendy's. Put the fries in the bag. Oh my god, imagine getting banned. She got banned. Natalie working at Wendy's. Put the fries in the...
bag. This is Sophia, an ethnically happy. We got Mexican food! Yay! We got chips, we got salsa, and we got enchiladas. Y'all, so this is what I got. She's not looking real pretty, but the DoorDasher was being rough by herself. My TikTok been age restricting me again. Bitch, do I look that young? Bitch, I'm so fucking hungry. Well,
Hi everybody. Today we are trying the limited edition Pringles. They're in collab with Miller Lite. First one is beer can chicken. The second one is beer braised steak. And the third one is grilled beer brat, or brat, however you say it. So we're gonna try the beer can chicken first. I've heard a lot of negative things about this one. I'm gonna try to be biased though. I'm biased.
smells like Pringles.
Yeah, I know. Not a whole lot of flavoring on them either. Just looks like a regular Pringle. I guess a little bit on the back.
Please like, comment, subscribe. If you would like to know anything about me, let me know. See y'all later.